Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to cover all of the new content in NHL 21, specifically covering the new prime times. We got an update to one of the Team of the Year players, as well as some of the new NHL Moments cards. We got a Chara that's a little dangerous, but let's break down all of the new content. Guys, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for daily NHL content. I'm pushing 25K. It'd mean the world if you subbed. If you do enjoy the video, hit it with a like. All right, let's get into today's content. All right, so first up, we got the 90 Patrick Hornqvist NHL moment card with 2 to distributor and 2 to wingman. Honestly, a pretty good synergy combo. The only problem is that he's only 5'11" and only has 89 speed as a winger. I will say this, though, he's pretty good defensively with 91 body checking, and his shot is really nice if you have wingman. Wingman is one of those cards, or synergy, sorry, that is actually really good. It's just kind of hard to activate at the higher end. There's not a ton of high-end cards that have it, so this can definitely help you out in that sense. This isn't a bad card by any means. We'll just take a look quickly at what he's going for in the auction house after a couple hours have passed. 160, that's about right. Again, it's going to be tough. If you were someone who scores off the rush and that's pretty much it, you don't have a ton of TOA, this probably isn't the card for you, but outside of that, this is a nice buy. All right, now if you remember last year, the Winter National Zdeno Chara pretty much broke the game as he became the most dominant card for the entire duration of NHL 20. 6'9", guys. The advantage in his size is simply unmatched in terms of defense. So because he's so tall, you really can't get around him at the blue line if someone is playing, correct defense and not just running right at you. That also, his reach is so insane, and he can't be bumped off the puck, and he basically just shrugs everyone that's trying to cycle in the offensive zone. So his ability to play defense is just unmatched. When you give him spark and shutdown to give his shot accuracy a little bit of a bump because his power is at 99, we're getting into that dangerous territory because distributor will make him 87. This is a card, guys. It's not like the MacKinnon card or even Pronger's pretty big. So, he is going to be sluggish, but anyone that knows what they're doing with his Zdeno Chara card can do some absolute damage. If he's paired with anyone like Cale Makar, someone fast, this is a phenomenal card, and I don't want to say his speed is too much, but this is the reason that big cards and how skating is now done in terms of progression by going up by 0.5 every overall. He is the reason why, and 88 speed with spark isn't all that crazy, and neither is 84 speed, but with distributor 87, it concerns me a little bit, but as long as it doesn't go up any higher than that throughout the year, it's not terrible. But his shot is also very good if he gets shutdown activated. So this is a dominant card, and he is going to cost a lot. Now, I will say this. For people that don't know how to defend the rush very well, he's going for a ton. For anyone that doesn't know how to defend the rush very well, this card isn't going to do very good for you. If you are someone who tries to poke and meet someone along the boards, this isn't it. If you are someone that, plays the rush very well, this is a dominant card, and especially if you pair him with Hedman, unstoppable. But that's all going to depend on, how your gameplay is. Now, I can't really determine that for you. So, 400K is probably the right price for this card. It's unbelievable. All right, now let's get into the prime times. We're going to start out with the 87 Jack Hughes. This is a disgusting card, and I'm glad that I sold my 92 Jack Hughes. He just didn't fit synergy-wise for me. That card was electric because even though his balance is 79, endurance is 77, this card is gross, and it's almost as powerful in terms of shot and speed as his master set item. He's never going to do anything for you defensively, and he is going to run out of juice extremely quick. But for anyone that's free to play, this is a cheaper card that has master set stats pretty much all throughout except for that. And yeah, 100K is probably about right for this. Just a fantastic card, and as long as it's paired with someone that has low endurance as well, so that line doesn't run out immediately, this is going to do some damage for some players, especially the ones that don't have a huge bank account that can't afford the master items. This is a good card. The next card we're going to take a look at is the 89 Jamie Drysdale, who had an insane performance in his first ever game in the NHL. I got to see Jamie Drysdale play a ton against my Ice Dogs last year. He is going to be a very, very good defenseman, one of the best at breaking the puck out that I saw last year in the OHL, and I can't wait. I just wish he wasn't a Duck. But Workhorse and Like the Lamp, his shot is fantastic. The only issue I have with this card is he's 5'11". We talk about this a lot in terms of defense. His body checking is 87, which isn't awful, and if you have a team-based synergy that raises it, that actually kind of helps it out here because anyone under 6 foot on defense is going to have a tougher time in his own zone. And because he's not super fast, like he's got distributor on, gets it to 90, but that's nothing crazy. His shot, however, makes up for it, and workhorse really helps out as well. This is a really fun looking card. Again, for anyone that can't afford master set items, we'll take a little bit. We'll take a look at here. He's got 100K. That's about right. This is a really good card in my opinion, especially offensively. Moving on to the 92 Seth Jones, and holy smokes, Gladiator basically maxes out his body checking strength, defensive awareness, and slapshot power, and then he's got Howitzer. So he can get to 94 speed, basically max agility, 92 acceleration, and his shot is like max in terms of power. He will play a little bit stiffer because he's got 88 deking, but his puck control and passing is 95, and he's 6'4". This is an incredible card. We're talking like one of the better right-handed defenseman cards in the game, better than a lot of the master items as well. We'll take a quick look here. There isn't very many up. He is going to go for a couple 100,000 for a while. This is an extremely good defenseman card. Following that, we've got the 94, David Pasternak going to the 94, so it does bump up his team of the year. With Spark and Shutdown on this one specifically, this is an endgame card, guys. Honestly, if you don't have the team of the year Pasternak and you get this card, you might as well just keep him because even the better versions of him are already basically maxed out. Like, you can get his speed up to 95. His shot is basically all 99. Hand stats 99. Defensive stats 97 and 95. Like, he's an incredible card. This is the same thing as McDavid. For anyone that isn't hut rich, just go with the 94s because the speed and shot are already maxed. Like, you're just nitpicking and spending hundreds of thousands more coins to get the higher rated ones. I would definitely just be on the lookout for this. Now, he's going to be expensive, but when the new ones come out, yeah, like 500K. When the new ones come out, just grab grab the 94, man. It's good enough. And lastly, we've got the 94, Nathan MacKinnon with Barrage and Wingman. Now, obviously, with Barrage activated, his shot is basically maxed. Wingman, again, I mentioned it earlier, really good synergy to get activated. Basically allows his acceleration to get to 99. His speed can get up to 96. His hand stats are all maxed. This is a phenomenal looking card. I will say this, and I've said this for the last 2 years. Nathan MacKinnon cards always play worse than their stats indicate for whatever reason. I haven't tried one this year, but I've heard roughly the same thing in my comment section. So just keep that in mind. We'll take a look at what he's going for right now. It is going to be quite a bit. Like 500K. I would probably wait on this one, but it is a very good card on paper, and his Barrage and Wingman is an awesome synergy combo. So nothing wrong with it there. I'll give you guys a quick team update here as we've got Lemieux. Dude, I'm so close to the 96 Connor McDavid. I will be getting it shortly, and I'm going to cover the new set that came out today, or the multiple ones in the next video. But this is one of the best cards I've used all year. Every single one, up from starting with the 91 all the way up to 94, has been unbelievable. I've only played Division 1 and Hut Champs with these cards. 15 games play, 18 points. Anything that's point per game in Division 1 or in Hut Champs is phenomenal. And yeah, just a great card. I can't wait to max him out. I've got Drysdale, Iginla, and Stamkos, Lafleur, Gretzky, and Matthews. And then I just got Anthony Mantha, but the problem is I really like this card. It's just kind of stuck on my fourth line. So it hasn't really done too much there. And then obviously the 94 Pasternak. On defense, I'm really trying to change some things up. Dougie Hamilton, Hedman, those are never moving. Same with OEL. I love OEL's card. I want to move on from Carlson, but his synergies are like perfect, and I can't really lose any of them, or I'll lose the whole synergy. Philip Myers, I am trying to move on from because his synergies don't help me anymore, and I can't get Wingman activated currently. And this card specifically, it loses quite a bit of its value if you don't have Wingman activated. And then lastly, Miro Heiskanen. I want to replace him with Fowler, but Fowler's going for like $1 million right now. But we'll have to wait and see. And then in net, I've got Vasilevsky and Lankinen. But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below of today's content. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, boys.